volume 7. Is that right, sir? Did I get that right, David?
Yes, but I couldn't hear you. Now your
Wait.
audio has just begun.
Let's rephrase that. This is the Eastside Dave Show End of Time Skype Series Volume 7. Now, without further, that's right, David. Now, without further ado, we're going to throw it over to my host right over there, Mr. Eastside David McDonald, baby.
Come on, touch him up. Okay.
There
Well,
we go.
there's a lot going on today. We have so much controversy. This is an incredibly controversial episode. I'm going to say right now, I need to begin the show off with one of our dear friends, someone who we respect as one of the great Americans of all time. Okay, and his name
David. Thank you.
No, not you, Roy. Not you.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Billy Mitchell. Okay,
Whoa,
Roy?
even a better American, huh?
Even a finer American than Roy Harder. And I say that because as opposed to the cheap, American flag screen saver that you have on your computers.
Yes.
Billy puts his American flag patriotism on every single one of his ties that he wears. Okay, because he loves. And when Billy gets a high score at Donkey Kong or Pac-Man, how does he sign? What 3 initials does he use?
BM K. Billy Mitchell King.
Well, no, being that we're talking about America, right, Roy? He uses USA.
Oh, that's right.
Every time.
I forgot about that.
Every time he gets a high score, USA. And I was distressed to learn. Thank you, Coke Logic, by the way, who gave me an early scoop, if you will, that Billy Mitchell currently is suing Twin Galaxies.
I did hear about this.
This is the legendary, video game organization. They started as an actual arcade, and they've developed into being sort of the keepers of the high scores of the retro games and whatnot. And they put out, high scores on their website all the time and this and that. And I guess apparently somewhere around 2018, because of that goddamn cheating scandal that in my opinion was nothing more than a smear campaign against Billy Mitchell.
I'm with you on that one, David.
So after that goddamn smear campaign that I'm still furious about, Twin Galaxies removed the score from Billy Mitchell.
Shameful. Utterly shameful, David.
Now, these people don't understand. I've said this before. I'll say it again. When you watch the goddamn King of Kong documentary, or if you don't want to watch that one, Chasing Ghosts is another fantastic documentary about arcade games of that era.
Yeah.
The bottom line is, in 1982 or whenever it was, Life magazine went to the Twin Galaxies headquarters there, somewhere in fucking bum shit middle America, right?
Yeah.
They went there. They had the fucking greatest Donkey Kong competitors in the entire world compete live in front of people. And in 1982, we're talking nearly 40 years ago, Billy Mitchell put up a score of almost 900,000 points.
Yeah, that's right.
My point has always maintained, if he got it in 1982, you think he can't get 1 million points in 2017 or 2016, whenever this bullshit began?
Once a champion, always a champion, David.
Always a champion. And I'm sick and tired of it. And Billy, right now, is suing their ass, Roy. And you know how that makes me feel? That makes me feel good, motherfucker. That makes me feel real good. No, because I want my man Billy Mitchell to get some goddamn justice while the whole fucking world is off the rails. Twin Galaxies secretly tried to cheat Billy Mitchell out of a high score, but he's taken them to court. So we are supporting Billy. I not only sent him a text this morning at a very inappropriate time, because I was partying last night, Roy.
Oh, I forgot about that, David.
I was partying till about 1. Remember, I do Jersey radio, so I got up at 4.
Ouch.
At which point I saw Coke Logic's tweet. So I gave an insane caps lock, 3 exclamation points per sentence. Billy Mitchell, we fucking support you, man. You want to come on the East Side, Dave? You want to fucking discuss anything? You do it. Now, did I hear back Roy Harder? The answer is no.
No. That's one of the reasons why I did not text Billy Mitchell, because I'm sure he would have been like, well, who the hell is this now?
And I shouldn't do, I probably shouldn't text the guy at 4:04. And let's be honest, the good thing is, I give myself an hour or so, and then, you do your cleanup and whatnot. But right away at 4:04, I was, slightly in a foggy headspace. So the text didn't make a lot of sense. I did email him properly, though, at a normal time, 8:30 a.m. And he got back to me very quickly. And he said when this whole fucking thing's over, he would love to do the East Side Dave show to discuss this extremely controversial development. So to all the video game people, the arcade people, to all the billions of Billy Mitchell fans and supporters like myself and Roy Harder, hopefully when this court is done. Not hopefully. Billy says he's going to come on the show and discuss this. So I'm excited for that. But we don't know how long this lawsuit is going to be. It could be months, So I have no idea.
Months. Yeah, it's a big organization, when you're fighting the man like Billy's fighting,
Thank you.
Stay strong, Billy. You are a true American.
This Stalin-esque treatment by fucking Twin Galaxies is really ticking me off. You take away scores? That rubs me the wrong way. On an actual level. Yeah. On an actual level. Because I still feel like sometimes, you do something for a company or a corporation and you're not there or whatnot. But if you helped build something, don't disrespect someone by pretending that their legacy never occurred, that nothing fucking happened, that they didn't contribute in any significant way. Don't do that. That's bullshit, Roy.
That's terrible. That's what we call bullshit, David. Definitely. How's that for a hot take?
That was because I felt like I had been monopolizing the program, so I was
when you get angry, I've learned one thing, and that's just to let you run with that baton, baby.
I'm pissed. And people think it's a joke and this and that. But my mind has warped to a point where maybe at one point in 2016, maybe it was a joke. But now I've gone crazy, and now this Billy Mitchell stuff actually makes me mad because I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's all jealousy. Stop the fucking bullshit.
Of course.
And it's because Billy Mitchell had a little character in Pixels based on him. Peter Dinklage played basically dwarf Billy Mitchell.
That's right.
Billy Mitchell's showing up in Wreck-It Ralph. A CGI'd Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell's here. He's there. And all these fucking nerds, stop it. Stop it with the jealousy. I'm watching the goddamn Michael Jordan documentary, and he's posing at the All-Star game, and you don't see guys all jealous of Jordan. They fucking recognize, here's the golden goose. Here's the guy who not only is great, but he's putting us on the map on a global level and basically lining our pockets with money. Michael Jordan helped the fucking salaries explode in the NBA. Guys are making $30 million. They weren't making $30 million a year before Michael Jordan. My point is, none of these motherfuckers would know who the goddamn King of Kong is, who the champion of Mr. Who the fucking Pac-Man master was, if it wasn't for Billy Mitchell with mainstream success. God damn it, Roy.
There would be no Fortnite. There would be no, what's the other one now?
Minecraft, Roy.
Minecraft. There would be no Minecraft without Billy Mitchell.
Grand Theft Auto, Roy.
Not if Billy Mitchell wasn't around.
Super Mario Kart, Roy.
Yeah, that's another one, David. You're right.
Okay.
Took me a minute.
Super Mario Kart. I'm considering challenging.
There would have been no. There would be no Mario.
Good point. All right. So I hope Billy Mitchell wins. I hope he makes at least, $12-15 million off of Twin Galaxies is what I'm hoping.
Those video game record corporations are holding pretty well, huh?
You got that right. You got that. You should see. This is done by one 70-year-old guy with like shitty notebooks and a bad website. But Yes.
Whatever.
Let's pretend that Twin Galaxies is an evil corporation.
I actually thought, believe it or not, to not to feign my own ignorance, but
Please.
I always thought that Billy Mitchell was the person who ran Twin Galaxies.
Well, no. That was my point with the whole fucking Jordan NBA thing, is that Michael helped, build the NBA. Billy Mitchell, you are actually right about that. Billy Mitchell helped build Twin Galaxies. He was very much involved in getting that entire thing off the ground and being, the experts of old. So this really is a betrayal. You're absolutely correct about that.
Yeah, so he's kind of on the board of.
Yeah, well, he used to be. He no longer is, obviously. He's suing them.
Yeah.
But, listen, Twin Galaxies, according to, the movie and whatnot, was sort of created by was created by Walter Day. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But then it became a larger organization due to Billy Mitchell and Robert Mierzak and a couple of other people. But Billy was extremely instrumental. Yeah, absolutely. So he builds this Twin Galaxy. They remove his fucking score. Are you kidding me?
And now he's going to take him down. I love it. That's a true American.
That's controversy number one. Now, you were also telling me controversy number two is involving the Eastside Dave Show group.
Oh, David, I have to tell you, it was very upsetting to see. Now, you and I are both part of this Eastside Dave Show group chat on Facebook, along with Andrea and Luis, Flutzy and Big A and Bobo and Jimmy and Stevie. Who else? Did I leave anyone out?
Stevie.
Stevie, of course, and Stevie Lou, of course. And, of course, Stevie Lou, I guess they must have caught him on a bad day, but Jimmy chimed in with big, I love everybody on here, right? To which was, a lovely gesture, as Jimmy always does. To which Stevie rapidly shot back with a something about putting a gun to your head and blowing your brains out.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, hold on. This is good. I might as well just read it.
If you have the dialogue, you should definitely read it, David, because it's fantastic.
Okay. This is what sets me off. I'll show you the picture of Jimmy as like a glass of lemonade.
That's it. That was it. That was the start of it right there.
Okay, so Jimmy just has a picture of himself as a glass of lemonade. I don't know, but Stevie said, please, I don't need these daily messages. And actually, hold on. He says, this is me trying to be a friend and give you some advice. That's all.
Yeah. Stevie's no bullshit.
Andrea says, I love Jimmy. And then Jimmy says, Andrea, how's everybody doing? And Andrea says, I'm good. But Steven says, start your own chat. To Jimmy, if you want to be a self-centered asshole, go right ahead and keep wasting everyone's time with this garbage.
Now I know how I'm going to respond to my next group chat that I'm involved in.
When Jimmy, who does have a tendency, you're right, Roy, to constantly say, I love everyone, or why don't people like me, or why does everyone hate me, or how come Dave hates me so much? And I've said it ad nauseum. I love Jimmy.
Of course.
Ad nauseum. But he doesn't seem to want to accept that for some reason. At first, I thought it was a bit, but now I realize Jimmy's crazy. Steve says,
now you realize, huh?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Steve says, Jimmy, this is a venue for good content, not circle jerk crybaby shit.
That's what it was. Yes, I wanted to make sure I got that phrase correct.
He then suggested Jimmy either goes to a therapist or buries a 12-gauge shell into his skull already.
Ouch. To which point Andrea immediately left the group. And so did Jimmy.
Now, it was pointed out to me by Big A that I had left the group a couple of weeks ago, but I just thought that when you leave a group, it just meant like the phone notifications were going on. It was one of those days where Jimmy was just, it was constant Jimmy, constant Bo, and just like, I was just like, all right, I can't have any more of my phone buzzing, so I'm just going to leave the group. I didn't, but then I very quickly got a message from Big A who was shocked. He said, "Dave, why'd you leave the group?" I said, "Well, you guys were just talking about a bunch of bullshit, so I just, I figured I'll just leave the group. There's way my phone's not going off." Apparently, when you leave the group, it's kind of like you're leaving the group. It's like,
I think it's a public statement, and
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm not always up to date on all the Facebook and Twitter etiquette.
I honestly don't know if any. This may be the only group chat which I have not left yet, David. The minute somebody throws me in a group chat, I automatically jump out. I bail out immediately because I can't take it.
Well, you can mute.
What's that?
So when Big A said you don't have to leave the group, you can just mute it.
Yeah.
So I figured. So he actually said on my part, I'm getting technology advice from Andrew Gold, but
I was about to say, who knew that Big A would have been the tech support guy that we've all been looking for?
He does everything, man. Jack of all trades. He still does hashtags on his own emails and the hashtags say "best producer ever," which cracks me up because there's no reason for a hashtag on an email. It's not.
There's a lot of reasons for a lot of things that Big A does.
But yeah, he was the one who said just next time mute the group. You don't have to leave because apparently that's a statement. So Andrea and Jimmy have now. I'm hoping and I'm assuming this is a temporary basis because we love Andrea and Jimmy.
Of course we do. We love everybody. There's no one in that group.
We love everyone. We also love Stevie. He's he likes to Stevie lights it up a little bit sometimes.
He lights it up. And you got to take him with a grain of salt. And he could come across as a bit abrasive, but he always speaks the truth. He's certainly always entertaining. And he's always got a pretty good heart, so they might have caught him on a bad day. So who knows? We'll see what happens.
That's true. And sometimes when you're trying to work, especially if you're like, say, typing something on your phone, and this ping, 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 that can be a little bit frustrating. So I sort of understand that. But look, it's all good, man. We got some video. We love the Eastside Dave Showcast, right? Isn't that true, Roy?
That's always going to be true. Anyone who has the balls to sit in those bleachers on that panel in front of those cameras, you got my respect.
So that's another controversy that we're having to deal with. And then here's yet another. And unfortunately, this one's going to deal with me, not Billy, not the Eastside Dave Show cast, but yours truly.
Oh, no, David.
I've made 2 more wrestling promos for Kevin Knight and for IWF. And that's the Independent Wrestling Federation, of which I am a main roster member. If you go to campiwf.com, campiwf.com, look at roster, you're going to see Father David. Okay, Father David, Eastside Dave McDonald is there. And I am making the promos, I'm not going to lie, Roy.
Okay.
Sometimes a little partying is going on.
Oh, I know what you're saying, David.
Now, you saw the first 2, which were done at 3 a.m.?
Yes.
But I gave Kevin a brand new one, and sadly, this was done at 3 p.m. I'm outdoors. The neighbors all had their windows up. And yes, there were all kind of substances going through the Dave Man. So when you understand that, and by the way, I also edit under the influence as well. So we're going to play that one first, but I want you to take pity on me because it's kind of scary.
I always take pity on you, sir.
Kevin Knight seems to be disregarding my promos for IWF. I'm trying to contribute during the quarantine. I'm trying to give people a little bit of a distraction. But Kevin Knight, Master Chaos, doesn't seem to be the master of kindliness. That's where Father David steps in, because Father David is someone who cares about people, and Father David is someone who has said for a long, long time, Hail Mary, full of grace, Kevin Knight. Father David is gonna kick your face.
Now, by the way, I also would like to mention, I believe the camera person.
I was about to say your camera person looked a little bit inebriated as well. You got a full body shot there at one point.
I'm talking, and this is the way it looked like on the thing. Slowly. But I was surprised at the end that I called out Kevin Knight, but I guess that's what I was feeling at the time. Here's the thing. That's not necessarily something you want a part of, because Kevin Knight's the Master of Chaos is a very large gentleman. He would hurt me. But I also am speaking the truth. Okay, I don't feel like necessarily Father David or the organist always get the respect that we deserve. And in fact, quite frankly, I feel like Father David and the organist, Roy Harder, are often in the same boat of a Billy Mitchell. Yeah. The haters, the jealousy. People see us walking around. You drive a $60,000 car.
$160,000, David.
Yeah, exactly. $160,000 car.
That's
right. You
right.
have your home studio is approximately worth, I heard estimates of $18 million with all the technology, computers, keyboards, and musical instruments that you have. You have an $18 million studio, right, Roy?
Yeah, and it's gold-plated.
Gold-plated. I myself am living in the nicest apartment in Monmouth County, New Jersey. This is, it's kind of like the Trump Plaza, if you will, of apartments, and I also have a $6,000 bicycle that I can ride, but that's not all. I also have an $85,000 Chevy Cruze that I drive sometimes. My point being,
I've always commented on your Chevy Testarossa, how impressive it is, David.
We get looked past. We get put on the pay no mind list by some of the people. We're viewed as a comedy act by some.
Yeah.
Comedy.
You got me, David.
What's fucking funny about Father David? I was a goddamn motherfucking altar boy for about 6 years. I'm an Irish Catholic human being. I'm not technically an ordained priest. But motherfuckers, I put in like 16 years of fucking Catholic school. I was, like I just said, and I was altar boy of the year at the Jersey Shore from 1988 through 1992. Okay, that was a 4-year run where I was rated the #1 altar boy. I have every right to be Father David. That's the way I look at it. And Roy plays the goddamn organ. He's an organist, and yet I don't know why we're a comedy act. Okay. How about this for comedy, motherfucker? You just saw the 3 p.m. promo that I cut. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sure did.
That very night, there was also a 3 a.m. promo. Get ready for one of the scarier things, Roy. And unfortunately, I put you in this one. So
that's why I'm here, David.
You're probably not thrilled you're going to be a part of this next one here. Okay, here we go. 3 a.m. now.
Yes, Father David. That was great, by the way.
You're welcome for that. Kevin Knight has not yet responded. Now I'm nervous that I've either freaked him out or...
It's okay, David. Don't worry. I'd be nervous if you didn't freak him out.
That last one was... No.
I don't know about that. I thought it was great, David.
Well, where was the promo in it? You are supposed to cut a promo. Where was the promo in that? I was on the ground laughing because I was tripping out, essentially.
Were you really tripping out, David?
Maybe.
I should whip out one of my other... I've been toying with a new character. It kind of go in line with Father David. I thought, well, we have the organist. I thought about maybe doing a a spin-off character to Father David called Rabbi Roy.
Oh, love it.
Yeah?
When is Rabbi Roy going to debut?
Well, if you give me a couple seconds, I could probably throw together a little.
Yes, do it. Go ahead. I will stall. Okay,
Okay, you stall. Give me a couple
you
seconds,
think you're
David.
ready? I will. Okay, I will stall. So it's a public apology to Kevin Knight, the Master of Chaos, on behalf of me. See, unlike Jimmy, who clearly upset Stevie, I'm just going to take a preemptive, measure and just saying, you know what? I was just, oh boy. That was, I don't know what the fuck was happening. I have a good idea. That's, quarantine madness. Maybe a little Jameson. Okay? Maybe, a fun little candy or cookie or something. Maybe some dogfish. Maybe then some, smoking a couple things. And then maybe a little bit of mushrooms. Oh my God, look at this!
Hey, David, what are you talking about here, huh? This is Rabbi Roy. How are you, David?
I am literally fantastic, Father. Rabbi. I am much better now that Rabbi Roy is here.
David, I got to tell you something. I was waiting on the subway platform today. I was with an American, a Russian, and an Israeli. The damn reporter comes to us and he says, "Excuse me, can I get your opinion about this coronavirus?" The American says, "What coronavirus?" The Russian says, "What meat?" I say, "What, excuse me?" Because I'm very rude, David. I'm very rude.
I like this character. So, Rabbi...
Yeah, what do you think? Do you like the look, huh?
I think it really works fantastically. You might actually forget about the organist, maybe. Maybe it's Rabbi Roy and Father David together as like a tag team at some point, because this is too much. And then we will bridge, the religious gaps of society. It'll be fantastic. What is Rabbi Roy? How are you quarantined? Because I'm just going to be honest, Mr. Rabbi, and I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm just saying that it was pointed out by a few that there were some Orthodox Jewish folk, and they were all there was 1,000 people, no social distancing because of a funeral in Brooklyn, and they were saying, "Oh,
what are you talking about, David? What are you even talking about? I don't understand it."
Well, are you practicing safe social distancing, or are you going out and sort of breaking the law right now?
Well, David, let me tell you, I don't believe in anything the government tells me. Anything. This coronavirus nonsense is it's made up by a bunch of the Schwattendübeln. You know what that is? You know what the Schwattendübeln are, David?
No, but it still made me laugh anyway.
I'm not going to get into it, but it's a Yiddish term for the Black Devils. This whole coronavirus is come from the Black Devils.
Did you basically just say the N-word in German on the East Side Dave show, you son of a bitch?
It was Yiddish, David. It's Yiddish.
Yiddish?
It's okay. David, sing it. You hear that sound? That's the sound of my career disappearing. It's okay, David. I've always got a line. I've always got a spot at the B&H checkout counter in New York City on 34th Street with my brethren.
You're going from bad to worse. It's getting worse in every way. It's more offensive.
I'm sorry, David. I'm so sorry, David.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you play, we were just talking about Billy Mitchell earlier, Rabbi. I'm not sure if you're aware. I always want to know, do Orthodox Jewish people play Nintendo Switch or PlayStation or Xbox or anything like that? Is that allowed?
No, it's not allowed. We don't allow electricity in the houses. It's not allowed. Oh, no, that's the Amish. Never mind. We can have electricity. Yes, I sometimes get the other black hats mixed up.
No. Yes, but the Amish are much different. They're much different than what you are.
Yes, I'm more smarter than the Amish. Oh, David, I went to the hospital with this corona thing, right? The nurse, she tucked me in. She said, Rabbi Roy, are you comfortable? I said, I make a living.
Okay, timeout. You are flat out stealing from Jackie Mason.
Of course I am, David.
You have Googled Jackie Mason goddamn quotes. You son of a bitch. You're passing off Jackie Mason material as your own, as Rabbi Roy. You know what? Who cares? If we're both bad, if we're both bad guy wrestlers, we're allowed to rip off people, I think. That's
of
like part of the
Of course, David. I'm going to go. I just wanted to say hello and introduce the new character. And who knows, you may see me again in the future. Who knows, Meshuggah, huh?
Okay, but you should end. You know how I do the Hail Mary full of grace, Father David's going to kick your face? It's like a Catholic prayer. You got to do something like that. Like I'm going to shalom you later. Ooh, that's not terrible. Shalom you later.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Auf Wiedersehen, I'm going to go get back to the Torah so I can give you some Amora.
All right. You can work on it, but the Torah Mora, that you can keep that in. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
We need to flesh it out a bit, as we say.
No, it was good. Rabbi Roy, everyone.
Auf Wiedersehen, David. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen is the German phrase. It's not a Hasidic Jewish phrase. Your Nazi roots always show at some point. Because Jewish people aren't known for a Wiedersehen. They're known for like a shalom.
Yes, David, that's right. Actually, what do you think of that character, David? What do you think?
I thought it was a home run.
Yeah, okay, maybe we'll flesh it out a bit. That was quite impromptu, and you know me, I'm not very good with the off the cuff kind of stuff.
No, you are not. Not at all. No. You're terrible at that kind of stuff.
That's right. I can improvise music, but I cannot. I repeat, I cannot improvise comedy, especially controversial comedy.
One of the worst, in fact. You are the anti-Robin Williams. You know?
That's true. That's good. I like that.
If they ever put Roy on Whose Line Is It Anyway, here's what you would get. Yeah, that's Roy on Whose Line Is It Anyway. Okay, you mentioned that new character. We have to go to Andrew Gold because, quite frankly, the most messages I've been getting since the Eastside Dave Show End of Time Skype series began, and this is Volume 7, is Larry, the sock puppet that Andrew is a part of. And remember, I think it was last week, he introduced Louisa, the sock puppet, which scares us because that's Flutzy's real name. Yeah. So we all know that Larry, that's the actual name of his landlord who hates him. Now there's Flutzy, or Louisa the sock puppet, but based on Flutzy, and we know Andrew and Flutzy sometimes, a little friction. So
there's a little friction, yeah.
I guess, do we have the video, Steve? Is there a Big A video somewhere?
Yes, we do.
Oh, this is okay.
Hi, David and Roy. Today is Cinco de Mayo, and I have Louisa the sock puppet here with me. Hi, Poppy. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I want to get drunk and dance. You look good, Mommy. And today is Taco Tuesday.
I bet it is.
Louisa. Fiesta. Here we go.
Oh, they're going to dance?
Oh, this is going to be right.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh my God.
Why are you playing this fucking music so loud? Hey, Poppy. It's Cinco. It's Cinco de Mayo Taco Tuesday, and me and Larry are dancing and fiesta before we fiesta. Shut that damn music off, or I will call the police here. I have to go now. Bye.
Okay. This is just the greatest shit of all time.
Bravo, Big A, as always.
Why did the camera go around on him?
I don't know. I guess he just wanted to get in on the action, you know? It was,
But then he still kept with the puppet routine. That's what I was confused about. I thought, oh, he's going to come around and be like, hi, happy Cinco de Mayo. But then he kept going with the puppets.
Well, in typical Eastside Dave Show fashion, you know, we like to play around with the third wall and, you know, disintegrate it sometimes. And
fourth wall.
Dave,
well,
I think
the Eastside Dave Show, I call it the third wall because, you know, we don't have enough walls to set up a full house, if you know what I mean.
Garrett.
I think his music was too loud. He turned his phone around to turn it down and didn't realize his camera was on his phone and just kept doing it.
What happened?
Yeah.
Jared, you're ruining it for me. Totally ruins it.
Andrew, no. That was awesome because that was like, it was very befuddling and actually goddamn frightening. Like where the sock puppets I thought were the ones that are scary. Now, yeah, Andrew is, wow. But I'm going to say this. His beard looks great.
He looks fantastic. Yeah, I think he looks great with a beard. Better than me.
It looks very well trimmed, though. Like, I'm struggling with my trimming. I really don't have a razor or anything over here. As you can see, my fucking hair, the whole goddamn thing. I can't wait to get a beard trim and a haircut.
I think the barbershops are going to be opening up soon, buddy. I give it probably another week before the barbershops start opening up.
Would you go? Would you go to a barbershop when it's open?
Oh, yeah. Dude, are you kidding me, Dave? Not for nothing. But I've been breaking quarantine, buddy.
Why are you telling me this? I'm a believer in the quarantine.
I've been breaking it, dude. That makes me feel kind of naughty and good, you know?
What have you been doing?
You know, I've been doing sessions. I've been hosting sessions here and everything.
You've been inviting people over to your house.
Yeah, I've been. I did a session this weekend actually with an actress from the new Jim Gaffigan movie for some PSA, a public service announcement. Ironically, about the COVID shit.
That's awesome.
But I had to close the studio in the city, so the agency called and said, "Hey, listen, where else can we record her?" I said, "Send her to my house." And they did for the past 2 days. So I've been working, breaking quarantine. I don't know, man. I think it's time. It's time.
You know what I did yesterday, Roy? And this was a really bad mistake because, again, the party started at around, 1 p.m., anything like that. And around 5 p.m., one of our neighbors, and she's a very nice person, so I had no issue with it, but asked to get one of those sectional couches that's like an L, to get that into her apartment. She moved in a week or two ago, but the couch just arrived. Now it was broken up. It was split up into two pieces. But Roy, you ever try this thing? There was about 1 millimeter of space on each side. So it was like it was trying to play Tetris in real life, all fucked up. Try playing Tetris all fucked up as a video game. Now try doing it in real life. So the thing was, I was drenched in sweat. I didn't know what I was doing. I know it must have smelled like booze because I'd been drinking it all day long, and I was sweating it out of my pores. And at some point, you go into that gear of, okay, the couch was fucking stuck. I'm not gonna lie, Roy. It was flat out stuck. And at some point, I just fucking Brock Lesnar the thing. I'm just like smashing the fucking couch, and she's like, "Oh, the door frame, I think is well, that's okay." I'm just like, "No, I'm gonna get this couch. I'm gonna get this couch in your house." And she's like, "Oh my, well, that's okay. I can paint, the door frame that you just ruined. That's fine." But did I get her goddamn couch in? Yes, I did. That's the only socializing I've done.
Well, I've been starting to, I'm starting to realize that, it may be time to start getting back to work and, to develop the immunity. We'll see what happens
this whole time. That's the thing. It's like, it's not fair. Everyone else is talking about this and that. I've been working this whole time with, on my morning radio show. So everyone else is going, get out there and go back. But I just want, we just don't want to be locked down again. I just don't want to come back to, yeah.
I'm sorry, Dave. I was talking to Garrett and Steve right before you signed in, because I was impressed that these guys have not missed a day of work. They've been showing up and at Compound Studios every single day since this whole thing started, without missing a day. And they were actually saying they were a little bit jealous of us guys who got to stay home. I was like, well, what would you guys have done if you stayed home? And they didn't really have much of an answer, actually.
Yeah. I know what Gino Bisconti would have fucking done if he stayed home. Glug, 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 glug. And that's in hot water for today, Tuesday, May the 5th. Yeah, well, what are they going to do?
What are we all going to, what are any of us going to do? It's like, Roy, it's time. It's time. Yeah, buddy.
I keep my Compound Media calendar that I got for $88. Even though I'm an employee, I got that in my bedroom. But I hate to say it, and I'm not trying to start even more controversy, because it's, again, been one of the most controversial episodes of all time. But the fact of the matter is that Roy and I were never asked to do the coronavirus, Compound Media song that went to #1 on the charts. Okay? Yeah. And we still feel disrespected. So you know who is in May? Chrissy Mayer. Chrissy Mayer is on the month of May, and until we get an actual apology from her, I took the calendar down, and the calendar will go back up in June. Sorry.
Okay. Are we? What month are we again, David? Are we June?
We're in month. What month are we? I think we're in August. I think the Dave Roy coffin, and for some reason Bobo is is a part of the picture, even though that was. Again, not our idea. In fact, we had many better ideas, but
I just love bringing it up because it makes you so mad.
I still get a little bit furious about it, but then again, I'm rather angry these days. I haven't gotten my goddamn check from the IRS. Have you?
You have not? You have? Seriously? Oh, that's
being 100%. I'm being 100% serious, and I'm fucking pissed. Because every goddamn day I go on to irs.gov.
Yeah.
And it's like, enter this information, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, it's the wrong information, this and that. And now you're locked out for 24 hours. Oh, by the way, don't try calling us or emailing us. You can contact no one due to the pandemic. So now, yeah, that's me, right? I haven't got it. Why? Did you?
I actually did, David. Yeah. And I think they might have given me your check as well, because mine was a little bit higher than I was expecting.
No, did you actually get it? And if you did, direct deposit or paper?
I got a direct deposit sum. I got it. Not only did I get it, but I got it probably almost 3 or 4 weeks ago.
This is so fucked up, man. So, look, I'm not gonna get political, but can one fucking thing go right now? Look, I do need the check, okay? I've taken a pay cut. I'm sure you have. And it's like, no, give me the fucking check. I want my check. I fucking want it, and I can't get it, and I can't get into irs.gov. I can't fucking contact anyone, and I know I just fucking in my fucking heart feel that I'm not going to get it, be getting it. Ever.
You're going to get it, David. You're going to get it. I'm going to put a couple calls in to the government, and I'll get that check sent over to you as soon as possible. But just sit tight. Don't do anything drastic. The check is coming, and I'm on it. So you'll have it by the end of the week.
Okay, fine. By the way, you still have the Jewish flag screensaver up behind you. I didn't know if you wanted to keep it there. You want to keep it there? That's fine. Touch, I don't care.
It shows people that I'm full. It shows people that I'm full of love. I love everybody, right?
I'm all for it. You know who's full of love? And
it's not like I'm flying a swastika back there or anything like that.
You should really confuse people. And on that other screen, instead of the American flag, put a little swastika right there.
Yeah, but how about an armband?
Like, what side is Roy on now? One computer's got the star. The other one's
character coming. Don't worry, I got another character coming.
Oh no. But Andrew Gold was right. It is Cinco de Mayo. We got to hear from Flutzy on Cinco de Mayo. I think she played a song. Roy, you got to hear this email exchange. She plays a song, right?
Yeah.
So she's committed back to the flute game. So I say, excellent. Thanks for the video. I say, what song is this? And she says, it's a surprise. Forgetting that I'm actually the host of the show. And I'm looking for the answer.
I know the song you're talking about. I actually have seen this video. Truth be told, this was the first video that Flutzy made that I thought actually had a chance of going viral. I thought it was that well done.
Well, why doesn't she do it? She should make it viral. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, let's see it. Let's see it then already. Ooh, look at this. Puerto Rican the woman plays the flute game. All right.
I'm waiting in my cold cell when the bell begins to chime.
Wait, pause. Pause, please.
Yeah.
That is her singing, isn't it?
That is her singing. She's playing all the instruments. It's an Iron Maiden cover, David.
I know what her voice sounds like. So...
Yeah, that's definitely. She's doing "Hallowed Be Thy Name," and she's doing a pretty impressive cover, including the gong, which she has replaced with appears to be a pot and a wooden spoon.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. All right, let's do this now. Okay, now I
reflecting on my past life, and it doesn't have much time. 'Cause at 5 o'clock they take me to the gallows pole. The sands of time for me are running low.
not bad.
Uh-oh, got the stick. I think that's it, David.
That was actually pretty good. And I do like that she dropped the spoon and just went.
I'm so glad she left that in.
I am happy with that. Very nice. You're right. That has viral potential. I don't understand how she's singing. I don't understand how the process. She was singing, but was she playing the music, or how was that working there?
It looked like she was playing all the instruments as well as singing. David.
How is she recording this is my question. She doesn't have a Roy Harder $18 million recording studio in her house.
No, but she's got the $18 Puerto Rican setup at her house. She's got a phone, so she probably just does it with one of those apps, those what do they call it, acapella apps or whatnot, you know. But she puts it together very well.
That's mildly impressive that you can do all that with, you know, let's be honest, that Puerto Rican shithole of an apartment that she lives in.
She's a surprisingly talented musician.
Yeah, she is. She is. All right, well, let's keep the music going because Stevie said that it was. By the way, happy birthday to Bo. It was Bo's birthday, but it was last Thursday. It was after the Eastside Dave Show End of Time Skype Series Volume 6. Right. So I said to Bo on Volume 7, we will say happy birthday. So we're saying happy birthday to our best friend. Best friend, love the clock, best friend, suck each other's cock. You know, I shouldn't be singing things like this while my neighbors are walking in and out of the apartment building because the doors,
yes, you should, David.
They're not thick enough. They can hear what I'm saying. So they, Stevie said they had a couple birthday. How much time do we have?
We're approaching time, David.
Like 10 minutes.
All right, we got 10 minutes because I want to at least get to the Bobo birthday thing, the Stevie Ghost story, and the Jimmy video. Let's do the Bo first.
Yeah, man. How you doing? I'm doing okay, just pissed off at the MTA.
Tell me about it. Yeah, what happened?
I heard your bus broke down?
The bus is supposed to limit the amount of people that are on the bus. They did that like normal when I get on the bus at Woodside. Then they're letting on 2 passengers in. And there's someone sitting next to me, an old lady who won't leave her seat, won't leave the seat I'm sitting in. And I'm stuck on this bus until it gets to the stop. I'm getting off that.
Did you spit on her? Maybe you should spit on her next time.
Oh God! No.
I had a mask on.
All right, time out. Pause. Or just hold on. Okay, that's the end of that one. What the fuck are you people talking about? I thought this was a birthday song.
Let me give you some background. Stevie actually, I believe it was Stevie, had a great idea. He's like, hey guys, why don't we, or maybe it was Andrea, why don't we organize a Zoom call and wish Bobo a happy birthday? He would love to hear from all of us on his birthday. So
that was by the way,
yeah,
great thought. And at the same time, I was smoking a lot of marijuana that day. So I just said to Stevie, say happy birthday from the Dave Man. Deliver some kind of message from both Big Davey and Lil Davey.
Yeah. He made sure to include you as well, David. And I did as well. If you notice, I was actually on the call too.
I did. Yes, I saw you. I said to Stevie, tell Bo from Big Davey, happy birthday. But from Little Davey, you owe me $8,000, you motherfucker. And when this thing is done, Lil Davey's going to collect his money. Trust me on that.
I think he made
is there a video of you guys singing to him?
Right, we tried that, and it was the biggest disaster I've ever been involved with.
So we got Robert too. Robert's in the house.
Hey Bo, happy birthday, man.
Oh,
let's do one more happy birthday for Bo real quick while we have everybody together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bo.
Happy birthday to you.
Sounds like we're all on tranquilizers right now.
Oh my God, okay. I mean, the amount of controversy that we have, right there you wouldn't have been able to tell. Now, you all resembled the cast of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but at the same time, it seems like you watch that, and why are people getting so upset on the Eastside Dave Show group chat on Facebook?
I don't know. I guess Stevie they caught him at a bad time. Sometimes when you call me in the morning.
It's true.
I guess they called Stevie at his, wrong time.
No doubt. All right, Steve. Let's go with the Jimmy video because Jimmy sent it. He said Big A helped him out too. By the way, Roy, I'm not kidding.
Big A's a helping hand kind of guy.
Yeah, Jimmy said he would have not been able to figure out how to upload or send the video without Andrew Gold's help. So once again, Andrew Gold, hashtag best producer ever. Maybe there's some truth to that. I mean, I wouldn't do it in an email. I would do it on Twitter. I would use the hashtag on Twitter. Using a hashtag, Andrew, to me, Eastside Dave, on an email, it's not going to trend anywhere except my own email inbox. Like, it doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah, it does if you're Big A. That's why I love him.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's hear Jimmy.
Jimmy.
To Dave. Okay. It is May 4th. It is May 4th. No, it's May 5th. I'm not a Sith. It's 5, yo. Cinco de Mayo. Feliz Navidad. I'm not a dad.
Wait, time out. Where is Jimmy? What kind of fucking, what kid's room is he in? And where is the child who is more than likely dead because Jimmy murdered him? Like,
I don't know.
Where is he? Where is he?
He may be standing right over the child in its crib right now.
Yeah. I have a feeling like Jimmy's somewhere in Long Island. He has literally snuck into a nice family's house, killed their son, and is now doing a video right above his body. All right. I guess you can continue.
Have a child. My life was too wild, 'cause I like sex. We're drunken sex. But then I joined the Eastside Dave show. I wore a diaper and some say an attention hoe. I write songs and been sober for decades, sir. Maybe deep down I'm Darth Vader's. So, in conclusion, I might be a Sith, sir. Being good might be a myth, sir. And in a lie. But I will try to be a Jedi, holding my head high like Luke Skywalker.
Okay, please.
I'm a big talker.
Steve, stop this madness. I can't.
I think the mom
Please.
came home.
Help us. Okay, thank you. That was weird. What the fuck? Who were the voices in the background? We're on to a mystery here that is, I'm pretty sure, is going to result in a homicide or two.
How did they remove the duct tape?
Yeah, we don't even know who those voices are. I got uncomfortable once we heard the voices. Whoever that mother is, I'm assuming she was the mom. She's going to find her, decapitated child in the bedroom, and Jimmy singing a Star Wars song right there. That's like weird. All right, lots of controversy. Now, Stevie has I wanted to do a new segment called, by the way, White Jared was instrumental and also coming up with this. So we thank you to White Jared. And
thank you, White Jared.
And anyone's allowed to participate. This is called a 60-second spooky story. We figure, with the Skype, the Zoom, whatever the hell we're using, it's a nice time to do like a spooky kind of story, like a campfire story. So I guess we'll just do this and then probably get out of here, Roy. So we'll save. I think Stevie did 2 stories. We'll do one spooky story next week, but let's do one right now and then get the hell out of here.
Sounds good, brother.
So this one time, I was out in Long Island, and I was at Roy's house, and he said, "Stevie, I'll be right back. I'll be right back." So I started looking around his house, and I found this one part of his house, and there was all of this stolen artwork from the 1940s in Germany.
That's pretty scary, Roy.
Frightening.
Now that's a spooky story, Roy.
It certainly is, David.
Is there any truth to that?
You'll have to come over one day and find out, buddy.
So I guess let's get the heck out of here, Roy. Listen, we want to say that we love everyone on the Eastside Dave show, and let's try to keep the fighting to a minimum until we're back in front of each other. And this way, once we're back at Compound Media in the studio, then let's literally rip each other's throats out, I think. But during this time, maybe not. But look, a lot of controversy. We're behind Billy Mitchell, okay? We've made some shocking developments regarding the Compound Media calendar for the month of May, okay? Stevie and Jimmy and Andrea. By the way, Andrea, we love you. We miss you. So please, let's do it already. I don't know what happened to Roy. We have oh, Lordy. And now we have Rabbi Roy about to play us out. And this is going to be a very special musical performance because we've never heard Rabbi Roy before. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Rabbi Roy, please play us out. We want to say to everyone, keep the safe thing going. Keep the safe thing going. I feel like eventually we'll return to society. I'm not sure if we're there quite yet, but feeling good.
Are you ready, David?
I am very ready for this, yes.
Here we go, everybody. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Ain't got the blues, ain't got time for bad news. But damn, it's been a real fine day. There's a whole lot of trouble out in this world. Yes, a whole lot of trouble. A whole lot of worry. Now that I've had you come into my life as sugar, damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Ain't got the blues, ain't got time for bad news. What's your problem? It's been a real fine game. My sugar, David, I love you. Mwah, mwah. God bless you.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. See you next Tuesday.
Who took all the beer in here? Who did it? You alcoholic? All right, I'll have one with you.